Peace, everybody. So we started this podcast a year ago, and since then, all the support we've gotten and the following we've been able to amass has been honestly crazy to us. But our ultimate aim is not just to entertain people, but we want to use this platform to be able to give back to society and give back to the world around us to make the world a less horrible place to be living in. I'm sure we all know that we live in a world that honestly does not always prize the things that we do. And if your passions don't align with the things that the world prizes, you're going to find it very hard to make a real living in this life. So from writers who are in prison and have legal fees to long-standing businesses that are closing down because of things like gentrification and rising rent prices, to foundations and charities that help ex-inmates get back on their feet because they can't get a good job since they've been in prison and have an arrest record now. This is what we're going to be giving back to, and we're going to be starting with Charlie the Hustler. So we're making a Patreon account, and we're going to be using the funds to be helping and to be giving back to all of these things that were just named. First month is going to be Charlie the Hustler, and he's somebody who's helped us beyond belief. I'm sure a lot of you know he has not had an easy life. He was our first episode, and he sacrificed his life for graffiti completely. I don't know where we'd be without that dude's help, so he needs our help right now, and we're going to be returning the favor in full force. 100% of the proceeds will be going to Charlie the Hustler because he's living off of the grid in an RV and needs our help. He's in a bind. But if you sign up for our Patreon, along with just helping out, you'll be getting early access to Less YKK and Lot 29 full episodes. They're already up right now on our Patreon. The link is in our bio. And the link is also on our website. Also, everybody who signs up is going to get a Charlie the Hustler eggshell die cut sticker pack. It's 3 of Charlie's throwies. Each of them has a different design, and we're also going to be throwing extra shit here and there. So, to everybody who listens, anybody who's messaged us, commented, anything, followed us, listened to an episode, I mean, even if you shit on us, for real, it means the world to us. This has been nothing but crazy to me and Z, and we cannot explain how hyped we are that all of this is going down. So at the end of each month, the proof of the donation that we make will be posted on our story. And just peace and respect. Thank you so much, everybody. Enjoy the episode.
The bottom line is I went to jail. I fell behind in payments on this motherfucker. When you acquire all these things, right, they require maintenance and they require protection. I have everything I need. What people don't realize is of how little you need.
But if I should make it, don't come running back to me, begging for no mercy, begging for no mercy.
Oh, what's the high? Polo! Fucking garbage. A lot of suckers profit from, not really living this shit, bro. And nobody lived this shit more than me, man. Yo, you just gotta wipe your feet. You know what I'm saying? I have a ring for my protection. You know?
Yes.
This thing, living in here has been like a dream come true. This is the best thing that I ever discovered was RV living. It's perfect for me. It costs me nothing to live in this at all. So I have no bills. Like I said, all my needs are met. This is my bed. There's storage underneath here. We gotta hang that up. Say, what's up, DG? What's going on, man? You know? And I keep my sneakers in here and shit. So what we got, man? What kind of sneakers? What? Gucci, bro. That's Gucci. That's Gucci. You know what I mean? What? That's Gucci, bro. We do what we can, man. Do what we can. And then, of course, you know what I mean? We got our A-Life joints, my favorite clothing. Shout outs to A-Life. Super fucking comfortable bed. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Super comfortable. To make your bed is real easy. It just goes away. You know what I mean? That's it. Done.
What is your day-to-day life here? Like, how do you like live in here? How did you get all this stuff?
So this is the deal. I probably touched on this before. You know, it's been a rough road for me growing up, right? And I can't talk now.
Oh, did you leave the door open?
No.
You didn't open the garage?
No.
Someone did.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alright.
Alright, later.
Alright,
I knew that was going to happen. I knew he was going to come and knock on my door. I knew today.
It's
He
all right.
don't do it any other day, but
Yeah.
he's the type of guy that would
I
never do
can't
that.
talk.
Yeah, I can't talk right now.
Yeah. So,
All right.
you were saying it's been a rough road for you growing
It's
up.
been a rough road for me growing up, right? And then, like, when I put my mind to shit, I could accomplish shit. And, like I told you, I moved to Florida. I got my life together, right? And I acquired all this shit, right? I had the brand new Lexus. I had all Gucci. I had, making $4,000 a week, right? And, I got the most depressed that I was ever in my life, right? And, I mean, I got severely, severely depressed. And I couldn't really figure out why, right? And I remember being like 19 years old in my grandmother's house, and my grandmother talking about my Uncle Peter's Rolex, right? And in my head, I said, I'll never have one of those, right? And I acquired it, and I got the Hulk, the green Submariner Rolex, which is rare, like kind of rare, you know, it's not typical. When you acquire all these things, right, they require maintenance and they require protection, right? So when I step out of a car, my fucking Lexus ES350 with Gucci sneakers on and a Rolex, that attracts negative attention. It wasn't, anytime I got a nice pair of sneakers, anything like that, girls don't be like, oh wow, those are really nice. It's dudes, bro. It's fucking guys. Girls don't notice that shit. They don't care if you have a low jacket on from fucking 1985. That's not like, so I acquired all these things and I started to realize that it's not all that it's cracked up to be, right? You're worried about scratching the Rolex face or breaking it, or it's just extra stress, man. And life is stressful. So the bottom line is I fell into a deep depression, right? So my day with a lot of money pretty much seemed like wake up when you want. I would go to Denny's. I would get a country skillet, right? Breakfast. I would go to the car wash and wash my car, right? I might, you know, go into a couple stores, something like that. I'm home, right? I take a nap, right? I wake up 4 or 5 o'clock. I go in the shower. I go back to the car wash my car again, and then might go out to dinner. And like, that was my life, right? So that was not fulfilling. You know what I mean? So you know what happened? I think I really lost it when I paid taxes and I got killed on taxes. And then I went into a store to buy something and they taxed me. And I was like, yo, they fucking just taxed me all this money and now I'm getting taxed on everything I buy. You're taking 50% of, I'm working fucking 3 days a week for free. I'm like, fuck this, right? I said, what am I going to do, man? I started to YouTube alternative ways to live, right? Like almost like free housing. And I stumbled upon van life, right? These are people that live in their vans with full build-outs. They have sinks, bathrooms, showers in a van. So I was like, oh, shit. And the people seemed like a little corny that did it. And then I found this guy, Dave 2D, right? And I started watching Dave 2D, and he roasts other van life people. And I related with him, and I was on the same page as Dave 2D. And that lifestyle greatly interests me because I've been a nomad my whole life. Everybody said, Charlie, you're a gypsy. I just bounce. I go state to state. And I you know, it's something that's in me is to travel around, right? Started looking up RVs, right? So RVs were dope. They have everything, right? So I was like, that's for me. But I wasn't impressed with the layouts of them or like the way the interior was done. They, you know, like living in an RV. It looks like an RV, right? So then I went into like tiny homes. And I stumbled upon tiny homes and the tiny home community. And I thought, that was real ill, but if I could turn an RV into a tiny home, so that was my thing. I was like, you know, I could fucking pull the thing anywhere.
And you really don't need much because you have everything you need, bro. And
I have more than I need. That's why I'm thinking about like also getting a van too. Like this might be too. Once you start to realize, listen, I don't lack on anything. I have 1,000 t-shirts hanging up. I'll show you. I have everything I need. What people don't realize is of how little you need. You know, so I want to show. I would like to give like the audience like a tour of like how simply that, you know, things can be done. You know. My boy Back helped me paint the camo shit because I go into the woods and I want to be like kind of invisible. I'm trying to get this to like fully off the grid, which means I don't depend on any like electricity from Con Ed or anything like that. So that's the goal to work on. It is expensive. There's a lot of options to do that these days. So basically, I'm plugged in right now, right? So I have my electricity from there. But bro, this is going right to an extension cord. This is not my whole RV. Everything is powered from an extension cord into one outlet. This whole thing, which is like mind-blowing, that everything works. It's super cold in there. It's this is storage. It goes through the whole bottom. I think it's not locked, so I keep like my tools in it and shit. This gets you high-speed internet for like off the grid, right? Like when you're in the middle of nowhere. This uses a normal cell phone SIM card, right? You could run this with 2 gigs of data unlimited. It don't recognize the data. So you could get a $20 plan and you have free high-speed internet, which is like mind-blowing. And it's super strong. This thing, these find like the towers and there's antennas that you have on the roof. I never needed it. This is just like a normal little mini fridge. And that uses power, obviously. But this is a RV refrigerator, and what's great about it is that it runs off of propane. So it uses like very little, you know, yeah, I'm not eating that healthy, you know what I mean? But this runs like off the battery from solar. So these lights, the furnace, the heat, it runs from that battery, which is provided free. The only struggle is with this life is like the air conditioner in the summer. If you're plugged in, you're fine, which I'm plugged in all the time, really. But you need to have a lot of solar to run an air conditioner, but that's what I want to get to. I got a projector that has like Roku and shit. You could have like a normal toilet in there that will go into your black tank that you would have to like take somewhere to dump it. Like there's spots for it. I don't fuck with that at all. I don't use my black tank at all. This is a straight up porta potty. Like you would have on a job site. There's that blue shit in there, you know, whatever. So there's no smell. It holds 5 gallons. It flushes with batteries. Just trying to like use as minimal as I can from outside sources. This is a washing machine, bro. It was $100, and I take the shower head, I put it in there, fill it up, and I do my laundry, and it spin dries it. What I'm very proud of is that I'm not that handy, and I put this exhaust fan in the other day. This is the Max Air fan. This is not the fancy one. They have one that closes like when it rains and shit. But this fucking fan is so powerful to suck like everything out. Like the smell, like you won't smell anything. Or if you shower, you will not get any condensation at all. So this is my closet. People wondering like all my clothes. I still got fucking lots of room, bro. I mean, yeah, I got this in Star Wars, you know what I'm saying? I wear that a lot. Also, I made my own hoodie. That's me. The Bless This Mess and all that. Has all my real tattoos. It's so funny. Look at the head. This is crazy. What I do is I buy bathing suits, right? Like, this is all shorts, 2 rows of shorts. I buy bathing suits. Calvin Klein, I don't know, these are like $10, $14. I cut the inside out. I wear them with a white tee. You wearing all that polo at 40 years old and all that, you looking fucking... It's time for me to fucking grow up, man. Everything is under my name. My address is my real address now on my ID. Shaking graffiti is very hard, but I'm trying not to do it, to be honest with you. I can't keep destroying my life. I'm so at peace here. I want to encourage everybody to like look into the situation, to RV living, and you know, I chose a life of solitude. For me, this is an ideal situation. When it comes down to it, my life is real chill. I'm so happy to be in this situation. This is a quote from me. Some kid told me he was gonna go get his gun to shoot me. So I said, let's go get your motherfucking gun. And I walked him to his building and whatever, man. But anyway, this is the hat that's coming out. But it's gonna come in a box, like a collector's box of the deli where the shit went down. And so I'm gonna start dropping items from my life and crazy shit that I've done. I feel like I did a lot of warrior cowboy shit. And yeah, live to tell the tale. It's like, yo, a lot of suckers profit from like not really living this shit, bro. And nobody lived this shit more than me, man. So I will say, hands down, I'm one of the illest graffiti writers out there. I stayed true. I never bended. I never folded. I never got caught and fucking switched my name. I just keep going. Charlie the motherfucking hustler, baby. Yo, so sign up for my boys Angel and Z podcast, right? The bottom line is I went to jail. I fell behind in payments on this motherfucker. I called the bank the other day and I made an arrangement to make that payment so they don't come repo my shit. I'd appreciate if you guys show me some love and catch up on this motherfucking dead owl. Feel me, player?